Next, joining us is the 2023 Junior High Honors Orchestra. To my knowledge, the first District 6 Junior High Festival Orchestra we've ever had. So if you would please welcome Mrs. Laura Joss and the 2023 Junior High Honors Orchestra.
We hadn't had an orchestra here before. What a kick. I'm so proud of our kids. Aren't you? My goodness. Oh goodness, it's so special to be here, especially with all of these talented string players. Our first piece, Allegro Presto, was written by Chevalier de St. George. Keep an eye out because there's a movie coming out of his life. Quite a spectacular individual. He was a French Creole and virtuosic composer, conductor, and violinist as well, an extraordinary fencer. So we just now kind of discovered his work, so you're going to hear more and more about him. But I was so proud of the kids to get a chance to play something out. He sounds a little like Mozart, but he really has his own kind of approach to the music. Our next piece is called The Country Wedding from the Modal. This is written by Smetana, who is a Czech composer. Smetana wrote a tone poem. The modal is the river, and the country wedding is part of that selection. This was very challenging for a number of reasons, putting in all kinds of keys and 16th notes and rhythms we hadn't done before. And I will tell you, I know for my students at Old Trail School, they couldn't get their head around, as Dr. Usher said, playing their instruments for 6 hours. I mean, we only play our instruments maybe 45 minutes every other day. So this was extraordinary. Now my students, their takeaway, because I am fortunate enough to have band and choir and string students here, like so many of my kids said, guess what, Mrs. Joss? You know, at school, our ensembles are small, 25 and 30, or even less perhaps, but they said, here, no one can hear your mistakes because there's so many people. They said there's 3 rows of clarinets and there's more trombones than I've ever seen in one place. And that at school, because my one guy is just one of 2 trombones, he said, you know, you hear everything I do. So I did tell them, I know that Dr. Lorenz can hear every single mistake, as we all can, but I'm just thrilled that they've had a chance to be able to be with a big group. So, without further ado, Country Wedding. Special one. It's not often that you're able to find repertoire that's written by or originally by Dvorak for a middle school orchestra. This Cavatina was a piano work that was scored for strings, and it's just gorgeous. I wanted so much for the students to have the experience not only of playing Dvorak's music, but to play something that was chromatic, with chords in dissonance that they wouldn't typically be exposed to in their playing. So we talked a bit about music that creates tension and release, and sometimes notes that sound like they don't get together, but they eventually resolve. This is a special work for us. It features one of our talented students, Miss Alexandra Zhang. She's playing the piano solo part that goes with this piece, and so you'll hear her throughout as the orchestra accompanies her on this lovely piece entitled Cavatina. Thank you. been a team effort today. I am so grateful, first of all, to Liam Sleggs for hosting this event. I know it must have been a lot of work to kind of bring it back from the pandemic, and we're oh so grateful that he's making these type of music education opportunities available to our students. Second, I would really like to thank Mr. Damon Kahn and Claire Jarmusic from Twinsburg. These folks, it was like we were team teaching today. Wow, they are amazing musicians and in it for the kids, and they could have been somewhere else all day, and they were with me all day, pulling kids, running sectionals, doing what's best for students. I'm just so incredibly grateful. I feel like I have new friends and colleagues for their hard work. Haley Sleggs, who's going to join us on piano for this last piece, and Jessica Kozik, who's going to be playing percussion. You know, these are pivotal events in the lives of middle school students. When I talked to Dr. Lorenz today at lunch, I told him, I said, you know, I remember going to All-Star Band at Kent State University. Changed my life. Colonel Gabriel, not Dr. Colonel Gabriel conducted, had all the scores memorized. I thought he forgot his music. I didn't know any better. He was wearing white gloves and his uniform, and I thought, oh my gosh, this guy is so inspiring. I want more of that. And it kind of hooked me up, and that's where I'm at. And so to be able to provide these type of opportunities here at District 6 with the officers, people putting in the extra time, and Allison for all of her hard work, Allison Logan, we're just so grateful. So thank you, friends and family, for your continued support of all the efforts of these kids. The world's a crazy place, but it's nice to know just today we carved out something really special. Thanks for sharing your children with us.